the 8th. O'Grady stands in. He's 0 for 3 today, and Ramirez throws a strike. It's 0-1. Now the 0-1 pitch on the way. Is swung on and roped to right field. This is deep and back, and it is gone. A 2-run. The right-hander's pitch is taken outside for a ball, 1-0. Well, the right-hander's next opponent is Salt Lake. Salt Lake got its first win of the season yesterday. They lost the first 4 games to visiting Reno. They're at home. They're going to have a 12-game homestand to start the season. Now the 1-0 is hit well to right field, high and deep to right field, and back this goes, and it is gone.
That triple brought home a run, and it moved his hitting streak to 8 games. Left-hand hitter. The Black Sox up high for O'Grady. Bivens Sturks releases one. Breaking ball outside. 1 ball and no strikes on O'Grady. Chihuahuas trail by 5 runs. Oklahoma City has hit 3 home runs in the early goings here. Here's the 1-0. Check swing and a ball low. And O'Grady does not go. 2 balls and no strikes. The second baseman standing at shallow right field as the 2-0 comes into O'Grady. Swinging a well hit ball to right field. Souza back near the wall. It is gone. Last night had an at-bat and struck out swinging, and in that at-bat, had he doubled, it would have meant a cycle. He had a big game last night, 3 hits. Here's the pitch. Swinging a deep fly ball, left field. Souza moving back on the track near the wall. It is gone.
We're talking about he got it. He squared it up pretty well. Brian O'Grady stands in with runners at first and second. Jones sets at the shoulder level and throws a curve ball over for a strike. That's a good lefty pitch to start him with.
Yep. He's shown ability to throw that breaking ball for strikes, which is good to see and not good for hitters.
Down at second base, Cantu on at first, Florimon. No balls and 1 strike. Jones checks second and brings it, swinging a miss. Badly fooled on a 77-mile-an-hour curve again.
He does have some bite on that thing. It's amazing. I'm trying to look at his mechanics and see if he's doing something more deceptive in there to even cover it up more, but I don't see that. It just looks like he just has a real mean bite.
That slider spins down and away, 1-2. Now, I'll tell you what I've seen. I've watched him with the glasses on. He's got a terrific grip. He's got big, long fingers.
Yeah, you can see that.
And that'll really help you spin it.
Yep, when you have those big hands. That's what the old wives' tale, or not wives' tale, but the old trick by the scout was he would always shake your hand when he was checking you out to see how big your hands were, see if you could spin a breaking ball one day.
1 ball and 2 strikes. A look back at second, the pitch. That ball is hit high in the air to right. Back it goes, and it's out of here.
Miller looks at seconds. Now delivers. Deep to right, back, and gone out of the game. The player that was originally in. Here's Brian O'Grady, left-hand hitter, 306, 6 home runs and 18 batted in. Young's throw, called strike. No balls and 1 strike on O'Grady, who had the walk right before Patrick Kivlehand's game-ending grand slam last night. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. No balls and 2 strikes on O'Grady. The 0-2. No swings as the third base umpire on a partial swing from O'Grady. Here's the 1-2 to O'Grady. In the dirt for a ball. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Zero, bottom of the first inning. A pause and the pitch from Young. Fly ball deep and right. Moving back Chester. It's a home run.
He's with his strong arm able to make that play. First pitch is low. One of the things that constantly just impresses me is just the internal clock that infielders have. Now, they all just have a sense. This is exactly how much time I have. The 1-0, taken outside for ball. And Rio Ruiz is one of those guys. He's not panicking. Even if a guy is sprinting as fast as he can, that's what happens when you take hundreds and hundreds of ground balls every day. You just have this internal clock. And this is how hard I can throw to first. The 2-0 is swing and a miss. I'm not going to rush it. I know how much arm strength I have. It doesn't matter how many steps he's out by. All that matters is that he's out. But love the way that Batten plays. Love his hustle. Next pitch, a little outside. That's a ball. It's 3-1 to Brian O'Grady. CNO looking for a clean 1-2-3 inning. Shook off serving once. Now he's got the sign he wants. The pitch. Line drive, foul down the right field line. Look out, first base umpire Clayton Ham. Ham was getting a good look at that one. Almost got too good of a look at it. He was kind of leaning in to make sure that he got himself on the line, and then in the process kind of had to move the head back to make sure that ball didn't nick him. It's 3-2. The starter Duncan put the Chihuahuas down in order 1-2-3 3 times. CNO looking to do the same. Payoff pitch hit very high in the air to deep right field. Back goes Longy at the track, at the wall.
And the first pitch is fouled on the first base side. Strike 1. Grady, 29 years old. He's been with several different organizations. In fact, at the big league level, he's played with the Reds, the Tampa Bay Rays, and this year played with the Padres. 0-1, and the pitch is inside. It's 1-1. He's from Warminster Township, Pennsylvania. Then he played his college ball at Rutgers. O'Grady pops it foul. Third baseman Bregman watches this one go into the row right behind the netting. One ball and 2 strikes. O'Grady, and then Campusano and Tanalou. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Skeeters 3, El Paso 1. Fan being tended to on that foul ball just outside of the padded wall down the left field line. That was the delay. Now everybody is ready. And here's the 1-2. Foul ball again on the first base side. O'Grady made his big league debut on August the 8th, 2019 with the Reds against the Cubs. And the 1-2. Pop foul behind home plate. He was drafted by the Reds in the 8th round in 2014. In 91 big league at-bats, he is hitting 198. Here's the 1-2 from Hansen. Breaking ball is skied into right field, and the ballpark will not hold it.
Now O'Grady 0 for 2 with a ground ball to the second baseman and a strikeout. Paredes throws. Swinging a well-hit ball to right. Siri back, the center fielder in right center. This one gone.
Zokar, a foul pole to foul pole center fielder as well. Left-handed batter O'Grady. That one misses wide of the plate. Ball one. O'Grady last night 1 for 4 with a double. Drove in 2 of their 9.
Rodriguez really seems to be aiming his changeup. That's the third one he's thrown instead of throwing it with conviction.
1 ball and no strikes. 3 to the right side of the infield. That's bounced foul up the first base side. Evens it up at 1-1. Calling balls and strikes, Justin Robinson. At third, Clayton Ham. At first, the crew chief, Lou Williams.
And it's so important to throw your changeup with conviction and have good arm speed. The movement on it's better, but more importantly, it's more deceptive to the hitter in terms of speed that way.
Outside the batter's box, O'Grady. Umpires brought to you by Ideal Signs. For business, marquees, or sports signage, they're the best. Ideal-signs.com. 1-1 pitch. Drifts up and away, 2-1.
That was another one where he slowed down. The one slider that he threw, I think he kept good arm speed, where he threw a real nice slider, got swing and miss. But
O'Grady didn't play on the first start in this series for Rodriguez. That pitch misses down 3-1. O'Grady deep in the box, feet almost parallel the pitch. Line drive to right. You can say goodbye to.
Burke brings it in. Breaking ball outside. 1 ball and no strikes. One-0. Outside for a ball. 2 balls and no strikes on Brian O'Grady. The 2-0. It's called strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. Burke's 2-1 is a called strike. Brock Burke, 6'4", 210 pounds, 25 years old. Was a Rays 3rd-round pick in 2014 out of high school in Colorado. Traded to Texas in 2018. Pitched for the Rangers in 19. Foul ball out of play. Count to 2 balls and 2 strikes on O'Grady. This is the 4th time that Brock Burke has faced the Chihuahuas this year. No wins, no losses. The 2-2. Check swing. He did not go, says the third base umpire. 3-2. Burke has allowed 6 earned runs in 8 2/3 innings against El Paso. 13 strikeouts compared to 2 walks, but has allowed 11 hits in the 8 2/3 innings. Here's the payoff pitch on O'Grady. Swinging a high fly ball. Is it deep enough? Near the wall and right. Walker back, and he can't get.
From the stretch at all times, Cozart sets, first pitch. And just missed the outside corner. What a story it would be if Joe Beimel ends up back in the major leagues. Again, he just pitched a 1-2-3, bottom of the sixth. 2 ground outs, a strikeout, threw 94 miles per hour for the last pitch of the inning. The 1-0 is fouled off of the plate. Last time that Beimel was in the major leagues was 2015. He was 38 then. Now he's 44. And considering that the Padres, look, they're trying to get into the last wild card spot. So if they do bring Beimel up to the major leagues, here's the 1-1, and that's off the end of the bat, rolls foul toward the third base dugout. It has to be because they just think that he can help them. And remember, now that we're in September, in the past, you could expand your roster up to as many as 40. Most teams would be somewhere in the 30 to 35 range. But now you still only get 28. The 1-2 pitch. And that's in the dirt for a ball. Roster in the major leagues was 26 all season. And then you're only allowed 2 additional players once September hits. So it's not like the Padres can just say, all right, well, we'll just bring up Beimel because we got plenty of roster spots. They have to truly feel like he can help them win. 2-2 low and outside for a ball. Considering all the injuries that the Padres have had, it would not surprise me that at some point they determine that we need him. And again, he's pitched well, Beimel has. It's a feel-good story, but it's not just that it feels good. He's pitching really well. 3-2, hit in the air, deep left center field, and that one is gone. That one.
McKinstry will move to the right of second. Pepio's first pitch. Breaking ball, lifted high in the air, deep right, racks back at the wall. It is going to run scored. Breaking pitches high and inside. El Paso trying to score in a 4th straight inning. 6 men batted into the 5th. 6 men batted into the 6th. 7 batted into the 7th. This is the 4th of the 8th. 1 ball and no strikes to O'Grady. 2 walks putting men on here this inning. Pitch is swung at and high in the air to deep right field. It's going to be gone. The